So let's start now. Today we discuss about what failover clustering. Okay, failover clustering. So I already told you that failover clustering is used to okay it high availability. It is used to oh my god, used to high availability. High availability ability okay ability okay high availability. Okay, so this is what we have. So high availability means if one server is down, second server is up and gives the same resources. Okay, so this is what it is about. What is do it's you can say that it's not taking more than seconds to do this. Okay, Microsoft tell you that failover gives you 99.9% of availability. 99% of availability. Okay, in case of 0.1%, there is a delay in switching the servers. Only 0.1% delay. Okay, as according to the SLA. SLA means SLA is a, you can say that it's a standard reports. Okay, Microsoft reports. So in that reports we can study about that failover gives you 99.9% of availability and 0.1% of delay. Okay, so now we have some requirements to implement failover clustering. Okay, so if you go for requirements, so number one, what we need number one, all servers all servers have same hardware requirement. All servers have same hardware. Like if my server one has two LAN cards, server two also has two LAN cards. If my server one has i5, server two also has i5. Server one also has 4 GB, so server two also has 4 GB. So the hardware should be same on both the servers. Okay, like if you add five servers in one cluster, so it means what? All five server hardware requirements should be same. Okay, so this is the number one point you need to understand. If my hardwares are different, so we are not able to add those in one cluster. We need to create multiple clusters in that case. Okay, we need one failover. We need one failover cluster storage also. Cluster storage. We need to create a separate cluster storage also in this failover. Okay, where cluster saves the information about how many clusters we have, how many nodes we have, everything. Okay, so for that what we need a physical SCSI. I already told you SCSI storage. So what we need a physical rack storage, you can say that. Okay, so every okay, number third, what we need Quorum disk. Quoram Quorum disk. Okay, now what is Quorum disk? Quorum disk is used to maintain all the information about clustering. Okay, Quorum tells you that if my server one is down, so which server going to up? We takes the responsibility. We takes the responsibility to provide the resources. Okay, like if you have like I already told you, we have two types of clustering, odd or even. Okay, 2 node, 4 node, or 3 node or 5 node clustering. Yeah, 2 node or 3 node means odd or even clustering. Okay, so so if you're talking about the Quorum disk, so what Quorum disk do? Quorum disk did the information. It maintains the information. It tells which server is going to up and provide the resources, same resources. Okay, so we need Quorum disk. In NLB we don't want Quorum disk, but in failover we need Quorum disk. Okay, number fourth, what we need in this. Oh, just wait. Number fourth, what we need. If I go for okay, so if you make the cluster according to the Microsoft. So Microsoft told you we need minimum two LAN cards, two networks for clustering. Okay, my clustering network is different, and my means infrastructure network is different. Okay, so we need minimum two LAN cards. Means my network should be different. Clustering network should be different. Okay.
Okay.
What happened?
I forgot to my glasses up.
Okay, you forgot to your
My
glasses.
glasses, yeah.
Okay. So right now you're able to see, na?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so that is what we have. Okay, so minimum 2 LAN cards we need. We can implement on 1 LAN card also. We can, but Microsoft recommends you that you have at least minimum 2 LAN cards. It's recommended. You can say that. Okay, so right now we have 1 LAN card, so we can go for that. Okay. Number 5th, what we need to do? We need to validate servers also. Validate servers for cluster. Validate means when I getting failover cluster in my server, we need to do some test. On the test, we did checks whether you have proper storage or not, whether you have a proper rack storage or not, whether the SAN is working properly or not. Okay, we need SAN for this also. Okay, we need SAN storage. Okay, so what we need SAN storage. We're not able to use DAS or NAS in the failover clustering.
I have to use only
We
SAN.
have only used SAN. Okay.
SAN is like we are having one server that allocates.
Yeah, that allocates. We have a physical storage. That physical storage connects with the server, SAN server, and then SAN server provides virtual block level storage. Understood?
Yeah.
Fine. So now this is the requirement, 6 requirements we need. Okay.
Okay.
You feel sleepy?
Yes,
Okay. So now last thing we need to understand this is types of Quorum disks in server 2016. Okay, we have some types of Quorum disk also. Okay, number 1 we start for node majority. Now what is the meaning of node over there? Node means the server which we added in the cluster. That server is known as node. Okay, like we have 32 node means we have 32 servers, or we have 4 nodes means we have 4 servers.
Okay.
Like this. Okay, so node means server. The server which you added in the cluster. That server is known as node. Okay, so in node majority, what happens? Node majority works on nodes. Like imagine if if I'm using four servers. I'm adding 4 servers in my cluster. I have 4 servers. So if half of my server is down, like imagine I have 4 servers. If my half of server is down, means 50% server is down. Okay, the cluster is automatically down.
Wow.
Yes. In node majority, if I'm choosing this type of Quorum disk. So what he checks that if in my cluster, if I have 4 servers and out of 4 servers, 50% servers are down, means above 2 servers are down. So the cluster is automatically down. So it works on majority. It works on node majority.
And this works like it applies only with the events or even odd.
Physical one also. It applies all the things. Like if you have a virtual server or physical server, like I have physical servers. I have 5 or 6 physical servers. Okay, I create one cluster and add all 6 servers in the cluster. Now out of 6, if my 4 server is down, so more than 50% is down, so it means my cluster is down. So when more than half of the nodes are offline, then cluster is down. Understood?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So like Quorum, like you see that when you have and in your country you have elections. So they works for votes. That the candidate who have higher vote who wins the election. Same in this also. Okay. This Quorum disk always works on votes. Like out of 6, if you have 4 votes, then the cluster is up. Okay. Means out of 6, 4 nodes is working, the cluster is up. If out of 6, 2 nodes is working, so it means the cluster is down. So that node is known as, so this node majority works on votes also, you can say that. That one node is known as vote. So it's go for voting, you can say that. Okay. Now second one we have node and disk majority. Node and disk. I'm sorry. Disk. This is very important in the interview type of law. When they're asking you failover clustering, they simply state you what is quorum, how many types of quorum we have. Okay, so this is very major part. You need to understand majority. We can define this also in the clustering.
So,
At which type of quorum we want to define.
so this is the mode of quorum. You have mode majority, mode and disk majority.
Yeah, node and disk majority. Second quorum, second type of quorum. Okay, so if you're talking about node and disk majority is like when they works on node as well as disk also. Okay, so half of the nodes and one disk is working. Like imagine I have I in my storage I have four disks. Okay, and in my cluster I have 6 servers. Okay, so they have two criteria. If you have out of 6, 4 servers are down. Okay, the this is the one condition that the cluster is down. Second condition is that if you have 2 disks, okay, or one disk is down, okay, so still your cluster is down. So it works on both the conditions. They have two conditions. Either your half of the storage, half of the servers are down, or half of the disks are down. Okay, so in that case, disk majority works. So it works on both the conditions. They have two conditions. Okay, so same thing when more than uh, more than half of the nodes are offline, then then cluster is down. And second condition, okay, the nodes in the cluster and the disk has vote. The nodes and the disks has votes. It works on both the things, disk and nodes. So it can consider one node is vote and disk is also vote. Okay, so we need at least one disk is running at least in the cluster.
So
Okay,
you have 3 disks.
yeah,
If 2 is down,
yeah,
if 2 are down,
yeah,
then the cluster is down.
yeah, exactly. Okay, now next we have a node and file sharing majority. Node and file share majority. Okay, so in this also same in this also. And nodes want the same thing. When more than half of the nodes are offline, then the cluster is down. Number one. Number second is file share. What is the meaning of file share? You know, file share. We can create file shares with the help of SMB. Remember, SMB or NFH. Okay. So if we have in my cluster we have only one file share is means you have so many file shares, but still we have only one file share is running till the cluster is running. Okay, if my all file share is also down, then the cluster is also down. So they works on file share as well as nodes. Okay, the last one is fourth one is no majority disk only. No node majority disk only. Okay, means if all nodes are down, still cluster is working because it works on disk only. Or you can say that if all nodes are up, if but my disk is fails, so the cluster is automatically down because it works on disk only. Okay, the last one, this is a new in server 2016, dynamic quorum. Dynamic quorum. Dynamic quorum. This is the new in 2016. Okay, dynamic quorum dynamically checks. Same it works on half of the votes. Okay, it checks automatically the disk as well as nodes. We not define anything in that. Okay, it checks automatically. If half of the nodes are down, then the cluster is down.
It checks only the nodes.
It checks only the nodes. Okay, so it works only the nodes. Okay, so dynamic quorum is automatically defined everything. We don't want to define anything in that. Okay, it automatically take care of.
So what's the difference between the dynamic and the not majority?
Not majority, like meaning if I go for not majority, so we need to check everything. Means in your failover clustering we have heartbeats, concept of heartbeats, like what happens in the heartbeat. Heartbeat is a type of messages, you can say that. Like imagine we have two servers, okay, they are in the same cluster. Server 1 sends 5 times heartbeats to server 2. If he is not listening his heartbeats, means he is not responding their heartbeat messages, it server 1 thinks that okay, the server 2 is down.
Okay.
Understood? Like doctor checks our heartbeats.
Okay.
If my heartbeat is not working, I'm dead. The same in the clustering also. Okay, so it's according to the heartbeat, the quorum checks their majority, whether it's working properly or not. Okay, concept of heartbeats is there in dynamic quorum also. Okay, but dynamic automatically checks. We are not going to check anything in that. Okay, so remember one thing: we have how your servers or how your quorum or how your servers checks that the server is up or down according to their heartbeats messages.
I'm a little bit confused.
Little bit confused.
Yeah.
Okay, don't confuse it. Simple, understand the things that if server 1 sends 5 heartbeats to server 2 and they reply every heartbeat, it means the server is up.
It will be the first mode or the fifth mode.
Which one? Dynamic quorum.
The
Dynamic quorum. Dynamic quorum checks heartbeats automatically. Okay, we have two conditions to check heartbeats. Either I can go for manually, okay, or either I can go for automatically. So dynamic quorum automatically checks all the things.
And the first one has to do it manually.
Yeah, we do it manually also. We have some tests in that for that cases. Okay, so in dynamic quorum it do automatically. So heartbeat concept is that heartbeat is what they send 5 heartbeat messages. If one of those 5 messages are skipped, okay, so it thinks that the server 1 or server 2 is down. Means any server who missed the heartbeat messages, then it's down. Okay, how it's recommended? I mean, the question is that how they know that the server is down? Because of heartbeat messages.
Because they are not getting any reply from it.
Yeah, exactly. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Fine. So this is what we have. So understand the things for this. Okay, so this is the thing we have go for heartbeat. Heartbeat messages. Okay, we need to understand this things to check the servers, to check the nodes, you can say that, in the cluster. Clear? Understand these things?
Okay. So level cluster storage. It means like all of them they must have the same hardware.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minimum 2 LAN cards we need. Okay. Quorum disk we need. Any type of quorum what you want. We have 5 types of quorum in server 2016. Server 2012 we have 4 types. But 16 we have another one, the new one, dynamic quorum. Then after that we have a validate servers for cluster. Like if I am getting a cluster, first I need to validate my server.
Validate.
Some test. It doing some test. It checks that my storage is properly working or not. I'm installing everything or not. Okay. Need SAN storage, which we did already, the block level storage, and then we need heartbeat messages to check the server or nodes in the cluster. Okay. Then we have 5 types of quorum. We can choose accordingly. Okay. So that is what we have. Okay.
Do you which one have you seen more?
By default, we are using node and majority. Node and majority one, the first one. By default, it's using that one. Okay, but now in the case of it is a case of odd or even one. If you are using odd or even, so the majority disk is changes on the according of nodes. If you have even or if you have odd, so that in that case the majority automatically changes. Okay, the disk quorum types automatically changes. Okay, so by default, if you're using server 2016, so by default it takes dynamic quorum.
Dynamic quorum.
Because it's a new concept, so it's taking automatically dynamic quorum. Okay, understood now. Now I'm showing you the diagram. Okay, try to understand this diagram because we do everything on the basis of this diagram. Okay, so what I need to do now, where is my oh, where is the shapes? Okay, this is the shapes. Okay, so imagine okay, I'm not taking the network. See, this is the server first. This is the first server for me. This server is becoming a SAN server.
SAN server.
Okay, you know that
Mm-hmm.
for storage and all. Okay.
For clustering.
So SAN server is not adding every remember these things also that we not add SAN servers in the clustering.
It's like it's the same as DC.
Yeah, same as DC. You can in DC you can implement SAN server, or you have a work group also. If you have a work group server, it's a standalone server. You can implement SAN also. Okay, you can SAN implement SAN anywhere. It doesn't mean that you need to go for that one. Okay, so this is my storage. You can say that this is the storage, a rack storage. You can say that. Okay, I have a rack storage. Okay, it's connect with the fiber optic cables.
This is where
This is the fiber optic cable and channels we have.
we'll have a stocks of hard disk.
Yeah, in that we have a hard disk. Okay, and then we have, you can say that in this my storage is imagine 4 TB 4 TB of storage I have in this. Okay, I can place 4 hard disks, 1 terabyte. Total we have 4 TB of storage. We are merging the space with the help of RAID and all. Okay, now what I need to do now, next we have now what I need, how we can implement the clustering. We have another 2 servers. Okay, I'm implementing 2 nodes clustering right now. Okay, so we have 2 servers. Okay, now this server is working as a file servers. Okay, we are implement clustering on file servers now. Okay, so this is my file server 1. Okay, FTP server, you can say that. FTP protocol is working over there, and this is my file server 2. Okay, I can install failover clustering also services on both the servers. Okay, so FC services I can install in this. Okay, failover clustering. FC means failover clustering. Understand? Or I write full?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay, over there also I need to install FC services. Okay, understand now? Now I need to give the Quorum's disk also. So I can give 2 disks to both the servers. One is Quorum and one is for storage, where I can store my file shares.
So we have to
Okay,
give
how can we, with the help of SAN server, we can give block storage. Okay, this server and this server. Okay, fine. I can give 10 GB for storage for file share and 5 GB for Quorum. Okay, I can give 15 GB, common 15 GB. It's a common.
So that 5 GB is where the Quorum saves
Their type, the information of clusters and all. Okay, and then 10 GB I can save the file share. Which file share we are going for? Okay, we can test with the file share. Okay, so what I do, 10 GB is for my storage and 5 GB is for my Quorum. Okay, so it's a common storage. These 10 GB using both the servers and this 5 GB using both the servers.
If we get it well, 5 GB is like what we did yesterday, is the same as like system volume.
No.
It saves like,
yeah, it saves in the disk management and all. Okay, 5 GB. Okay, so now this is the common storage. So these full storage, you can say that this is the full storage we can give to both. It's a common one. It's not a different.
15.
Okay, not a 50-15. It's a common 15 storage.
For both of them.
Yeah, for both of them. Okay, these 10 GB, this also, and this 5 GB, this also, and this also. That's why I told you it's a common storage. I'm not giving 15 to separately. I give common storage 15 GB to both of them. Understood? With the help of SAN. Okay, so 10 is for storage and 5 is for Quorum. Understood? Shall we start?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Able to understand now? Okay, so we need to go this, we need to go this. I have Java. Okay, now we start with my servers. Where is my servers? My God, servers. It's running properly. Yeah, it's too much hot right now. See? Okay.
Slowly now, slowly.
So it's working now. Okay. So in server 1, I can implement SAN. Okay. In server 2 or server 3, we can implement failover cluster. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Start. Okay. So what I need to do, I am right now, I am in my server 1. Okay. ABC 3. Now I'm getting SAN. We already did sorry, previously maybe we already did, or we do some practical now. SAN. So I open server manager. Okay, I click on add roles, and I'm going to install which role
For now,
for SAN.
so okay, we're going to do the sound first.
Yeah.
Okay.
In server 1, I can do the SAN first. I'm in server 1 right now. Okay, so what I need to do, where I need to install SAN. SAN I think maybe installed. We have already installed ISQ target server. Previously, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so we already installed SAN. Okay, we need to create a block storage only. That's it. Okay, so we cancel this. We just first check once whether in the disk management we have disks or not.
And assign this.
Yeah, I think we have already assigned disk 1 maybe, right? 40 GB. No, we don't have. So we need to put disk once. Okay, so I just assign one disk 40 GB.
But
We don't have disk 0 only, no? We don't have disk 1.
Okay.
So if I take separate, you have a storage. Remember the storage. So I just assign the storage once. I go for settings. Okay, and I go for a hard disk. Add. And I need to go to hard disk. Click on next. Click on next. Okay, I take 20 GB only because I don't want that much. Go for single file. Click on finish and click on OK. Now you can see that when I click on OK, they're showing me disk 1. I just online initialize this disk. They ask me the partition table. This time I choose MBR. Why I'm choosing MBR? Because it's a less than 2 terabyte.
Less than 2 terabyte.
Understood? If you're more than, then we can go for GPT. Great. You learn, I think.
Yeah. I've
Okay.
done the section about it.
4 to 5 times.
Yeah. Like for a whole day.
Yeah, right. Good. So just right click on that. We can go for simple volume. I just create a simple volume. See, we have 20 GB disk space free. Now we have 20 GB free space.
Yeah.
So I need to create a volume first. So I just go for new volume. Okay. Then simple click on next. I occupy full space 20 GB, and then go for E drive and TFS I'm using. Okay. And then click on perform quick format. Click on finish. Now you have, see, we have a E drive 20 GB. Okay. Understood? Now we need to go to the block storage. So how we can go for that? I open my manager and I go for file and storage services. Then we can choose iSCSI. Good, very good. And then
go to wait. I don't have the word. Something with the word.
to create a iSCSI virtual disk. Okay, let's click on that. Now we have some changes over there now. Now see closely. Okay, so now we have a E drive in that. Go for next. Okay, now this is the disk 1. This is, you can say this is for storage. Okay, so for storage I can use how much GB? 10 GB for storage.
10 GB.
Okay, out of 19.9 means 20 GB approximately. Click on next. Now I assigned the new target. Now this is the previous one which I already did. Now new target, just go for target
for classes.
Target for clustering. Okay, clustering. Good. Okay, now simple click on next. Okay, okay, you can go like this because they want space, so let's go for dash. Okay, we're not able to use space. Okay, now click on next. Now click on add over there. Now I need to add my both the servers because I need to give this 10 GB to both the servers. Remember the common storage. So what I need to do, I go for IP address and 192.168.1.3 is the one server. Okay, I need to add my second server as well over there. So I just go for IP address and 192.168.1.4. So server 3. 2 is my client, so I'm not using client.
Okay.
Okay, click on OK. So 1.1 is my server 1, 1.3 is my server 2, 1.4 is my server 3. Okay, so simply click on next now, and this is the authentication, same. So I'm skipped this authentication. I don't want to use any authentication right now. I simply click on next. They gives you that we have a storage, name of the disk is storage. We give 10 GB. Name is target for clustering, and then access server is 1.3 and 1.4. Both are able to access this storage for 10 GB. And then we have disabled security. Simply click on create. Okay, now it's creating the things.
Now let's wait.
Understood?
Yeah.
Hope my recording is running okay.
I'm now waiting.
You need to wait.
You don't have to.
It's mandatory.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's completed. I click on close. Now you can see that it's created. And if I down this bar, so it is showing me these two servers are able to access this 10 GB.
But no one is connected.
Right now there is no one is connected. If I connect with those servers, then it's connected. Now I need to create another storage, right, for Quorum.
Yeah, for the Quorum.
Right click on that. We can go for new iSCSI virtual disk. Okay, just right click on the blank area. Okay, let's click on this. Okay, now you need to go to E drive, click on next. Now again this is for Quorum disk. Okay, and then click on next. Out of now we already defined 10 GB, I go for 5 GB for Quorum. Okay, so simple click on next now. Now target for clustering is already there. I need to assign the new target. This again for Quorum. Okay, simple click on next. Okay, I need to add again those two IP addresses. So when I need to go for IP address 192.168.1.3. 1.3 is the okay 1.3 dot 3. Okay, and then we have 1.4 192 168 1.4.
Even use the MAC address instead of the IP address.
Yeah, you can say that MAC address, you can say that IQN number. Okay, the DNS also. IQN is a hardware number, you can say that. Okay, so you can use the hardware number also. Okay, so you can do anything. So let's go for next, and then click on next. You can see the also summary. Then click on create. Close. Now you can see that we have two targets. Still, no one is connected with those targets. Okay, so I just going to my now server 2.
I see target.
I is initiator target. Initiator to access the targets. Okay, so I go for start, or you can go for open server manager. Go to tools. Over there we have the option iSCSI initiator. Okay, you can go for admin tools also, and you can choose this option. These also there also. Click on this initiator. I minimize this one, and I need to give my SAN 192.168.1.1, right? My SAN server. So we have two targets. Previously we already have one, so I need to disconnect this. Okay, I need to disconnect this. Okay, do one thing. First I need to disconnect this. I don't want to this. Yes. Okay. Now I go for this. This is the target one. Target for clustering and target for quorum. I need to connect these two. So that's one connected. Okay. I need to go for second one connected. Okay. Okay, and then click on OK now. Okay. If you go for open disk management, you can see that we have both the targets. See, they're asking you. See, you have both the targets, disk 1 and disk 2, 10 GB and 5 GB. What you need to do, you just initialize it only. MBR OK and configure it only. Okay, make fun drives. Go to new volume, next, finish, and again need to go to the same thing you can do there. Okay, able to understand this? Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I need to go to my server 3. This is my server 3. Same thing I need to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so close it. I go to tools and initiator. Okay,
Have to disconnect from
I
the
need to click
cluster.
on yes. Okay, I take a target name 192.168.1.1 is my. See, they have two. So I need to click on connect first one, connect second one, click on done, click on OK. Okay. Now disk management mgmt.msc. You can see that we have both the disks are there. We need to just click on online. That's it.
Allocate.
Understood?
Okay. You have to allocate the
It's the same now because previously in the server 2 I already created the drives now. It's the
okay.
same disk we have over there also. Okay. So we have this 10 and 15 GB on both the servers. It's a common space now. So whatever we can do in the other end, they should update over there also.
Like I'm saying, like you have to use the full. Okay. It has already allocated.
Yeah, already allocated in the server 2 now.
Okay.
So it's updated the same over there in server 3. Okay, fine. Now what I need to do, I just go for server 2 now. Now what I need to do, my first step is completed. We are completed the SAN server. Okay, if you go for server 1 and you just refresh once this, they're showing you where is the refresh button.
Yeah.
The refresh one. You can see that it's connected now. Once it's refreshed, showing you it's connected. See,
Connected. Yeah.
understood? Now we need to go to my server 2 and I'm going to first install file servers and failover clustering services because we are doing this on file servers. So we make this server as a file server and then we need to install failover clustering. So I think so file server is already dead, I think so, because we are sharing or something.
Yeah,
Just check once. Add roles, click on next, next, next. Maybe in the server, yeah, no, file server is not installed. So just click on file server, services, rules. Okay,
Okay.
where file and storage services, file and ice services. Over there we have file server. Okay, and then this is the role, and then we need to go to failover clustering. You have seen the failover clustering. See in the features. In features you can find failover clustering. Add. Understood?
Yeah.
Click on next. Restart automatic required if you want. Then you can enable automatic restart. Click on yes and click on stop. Do this in both the servers. Go for server 3. Do this the same thing. So add roles and features. Then click on next. Click on next. I'm in server 3 right now. Next. Okay. The same thing I need to go. First file server, services, roles, and then failover feature. Understood? Next. Restart required, yes, and install. Okay, it doesn't like that. We can configure failover clustering only in file servers. We have so many roles. We can configure failover clustering in DSCP also, DNS also. Okay, web servers also. So many things are there. Okay. No, it's running.
So for big companies, always recommended to have failover everywhere. DHCP, web server.
Yeah, we need to create separate clusters for every services. Like right now we have a file server. Right now we have 6 file servers. We need to add one cluster on those 6 file servers. Now after that we need to go for DHCP. So we have 3 or 4 DHCP servers. Then we can add a different cluster and then we can add the same. Okay, one cluster provides the same one resources. Okay, so if you have 3 services you want to go for clustering, then you need to go 3 clusters, different clusters. Okay, now you can see that it's done in server 2 installed. Server 3 is running. And server 2 is already installed. Okay, so simply click on close over there.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Till now, able to understand everything.
Yeah, so
So we can go for two steps. First, we create SAN. We can provide some block level storage for storage and quorum to both the servers, and then we install file services and failover clustering on both the servers. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. I just pause. Okay, so we successfully installed in there also. Okay, so now what I might need to do, now I'm going to configure clustering. Okay, so I just go to my server 2. Okay, in server 2, again go to tools. Okay, we have the option failover clustering manager. Okay, let's simply click on this. Okay, so this is the this is the configuration wizard we have. Cluster manager. Now we have three things over there. You can see that validate configuration, create a cluster, or connect to a cluster. Okay, so if you want to create a cluster, first you need to go for validate configuration. Validate your server. Okay, I just click on this. I'm not able to see.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm seeing. It's okay.
Okay. So now what I need to do, I go for validate a configuration wizard. Okay, now simple click on next. Now they're asking you the server name which you want to validate. Where you want to create the cluster, the server we want to validate. Go to browse. You can go for browse also. Browse, click on advanced or find now. You see that we have 4 machines. One is my client and all three are server. So right now we are going to use server 2.
On which server are we now?
Right now I'm server 2. See.
On a server 2.
Yeah, if I go for minimize this one, I'm in server 2 right now.
Okay.
So I want to make a cluster on server 2.
Okay.
So that's why I need to validate my server first. This is the test you can do that. They check my server whether I'm able to create the failover cluster or not on the server.
So can we on server 1 create a cluster for server 3?
No, we can create a cluster on server 2 or server 3 only, because server 1 is the SAN server. No, I'm not adding SAN server in the clustering
because it shows like all of those devices.
Yeah. Okay, so it shows that because all those devices are in the same domain. That's why they show everyone. Okay, so what you need to do, I just go for validate cluster, validate configuration, click on next. I have to give over there server 2. So I just go for advanced, find now, and I have started finding. Okay, write down over there server 2. Okay, and this check names. If it is not correct, they give you server check names. They give server 2. Okay, and click on OK. Fine. Click on OK now. Now the server 2 is added successfully. Okay. Now simply click on next now. Now say they told you run all tests recommended. Every test means was according to storage or LAN or everything. They check everything. Okay. Now simple click on see all the tests. Examine the test configuration is inventory, network, storage, system configuration, everything. Simple click on next now. Okay. So these are the tests they done. These all are tests need to done. Okay. Simple click on next now. Now it's running the test. If everything is pass, then he's able to allows you to create a cluster. Okay, able to understand?
Yeah.
We got some warning. We get some warning. Why? Because we have only one LAN card now. I told you Microsoft requires that we need at least minimum two LAN cards. So that is a warning that is the only warning we go for that. See, the test reported some warnings. This is the warning. That only the warning we have. Like how if you want to see the warnings, you can see that we have the option see view report. And if you click on view report, so they gives you the report. And if you see this, we have when you click on network, and in network, what happens? Storage is not there. Okay, just right. Okay, you can't finish. Now just check the storage. What happened to storage? It's running, I think so, right? Okay. Disk 0, disk 1, disk 2 is there. Okay. Now just try to get a cluster. The tests are all passed. We have got only one warning. Cluster. Now again I need to give my server 2 because in server 2 I am getting the cluster. So on server 2, okay, and click on next now. Now you need to give the cluster name over there. Okay, so you need to give any cluster name, anything. So I go for cluster cluster -01. Okay, I have to give the unique IP address. Oh, sorry, for cluster. So I start with the 20. 1.20 is this one. Go to next and click on next. It's going to get a cluster now. Okay, your cluster has been successfully created. Okay, click on finish. Now you can see that over there it's adding the cluster automatically. See, cluster 1 dot set dot local. If you expand this, see all these things are there. If you expand this, we have rules. Okay, now we need to give the services name. But on which service I want to configure failover cluster. Okay, now nodes are there. In nodes, we have only one server is there. Okay, see its vote is 1 and current vote is 1. Okay, if you go for storage, so they assign so they added maybe the storages also. In the disk, still there is no disk. In the pool, there is no pool right now. Okay, so it's adding one by one. So I just go for that. Either what I need to do, either first need to go to roles. Okay, we can go for roles. I need to configure the roles. That on which role I need to configure the clustering high availability. Okay, so before I configure roles, I need to go to node first. I need to add my second server. I click on add node. Okay, and go for next. Go to browse. Go server. This time the server is 03. Okay, click on OK. Click on next. Now they're asking you again if you want to run this test on the server 3 also. So if you know everything is okay, so you just skip this process also. Okay, click on next now and simple. Click on next. So it's adding the server 3 in the cluster. See, adding the both the disks cluster to disk 1, which we added. Okay, so now just click on finish. You can see that server 3 is also there. Okay, now if you go for storage, and go for disk. So you can see that maybe now the disks are come, both the disks, 10 or 5 GB. Slow, slow, slow. Now put the load on this. Must have feeling some load now. Server is feeling some load. What happened?
Too much.
Okay. Click on disks. We can check whether the disks are coming or not. See, both the disks are there now. Disk 1, disk 2. 10 GB, 10 GB. Okay. So 10 GB and 5 GB. If you roll down this, so 10 GB and 5 GB both are working on MBR. Partition table. Now just go to roles, okay, and now we can configure failover clustering on file server roles. I have to give the role name, at which role I want to means which services I want to configure high availability.
Just here you just get the failover, but you haven't applied on the
On a particular services. Okay, I just click on configure role. Okay, you have the option configure role over there. Once you click on role, we have the option configure role. Okay. Okay, so high availability wizard is there now. Now defining the high availability to a particular specific role. So simple click on next now. Now these are the roles which you configure failover clustering. Okay, DFS, DHCP, file services, Hyper-V, okay, virtual machine, C, ISCSI target server, ISNS server, okay, everything there. So what I need to do, I just choose file server because we are using file services right now. So I want that, okay, I want availability on my file server. So click on next. Okay, now what type of file server you are using right now? We have two types. One is file server for general use, which means for simple sharing for SMB or NFS shares, or you can go for DFS also. So right now we are not using DFS, we only use NFS shares, NFS or SMB shares, what we created yesterday. You know, no? Okay, so we can use this one, file server for general use. If you have DFS server, then you can go for scale out file server for application data. In that we have DFS also. Okay, click on next. Now I need to give the client access point. Access point means where client is access to all those file shares.
Right.
In this, like we have, you can say that in failover clustering we have two types of, we have two clusters. Number one is the main cluster which I already created. This is the second one for role. Okay, so this is for which is a file server 01. This for file server clustering, you can say that. Okay, so I need to give the unique IP address. I give 21 for this. 20 is for main and 21 for this one. Okay, simple click on next now, and okay, now you can see we have two disks. So they're asking you which disk you want to select for storage. Select this for storage. So my storage one is 10 GB, so I select this. Okay, click on next. Second one automatically choose for Quorum. Now you can see that this cluster IP address is this, name is this, and this is the cluster disk for storage one. Disk one for storage. Click on next, and now it's configuring high availability on file server services. Understood?
So here I have two IP addresses. One for the main.
20 for the main cluster, and 21 for the this one.
Okay, so the main, so they use the 20 to send heartbeat messages to each other.
Yeah, exactly. So you can say that we have on the main you can say that with the main cluster we can get multiple roles in that. Okay, the sub clusters you can say that. Now it's a sub cluster. Okay.
So if the main one, assuming that the main one fails, so
Yeah,
all of them
are failed. Yes.
So if the third one fails, but the main one is still running,
so all the others are running. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Now you can see that this on this cluster, who is the owner? Server 2 is the owner right now. Owner is who? Server 2. Okay. Now I'm going to create one file share on server 2. So we can get file share over there only. Okay. So I just right click on that, on this, and we have the option. See, file share. We can add file share. Okay. So we have so many options are there in this. You can add storage, you can add resources, you can stop this cluster also. Okay, you can just right click on that. You have the option stop rule. Okay, or you can go for more actions, and you can go for, you can see we have the option of this is one we have migration, live migration options we have also. Okay, so what do you need to go? We go for first add files, add file shares. Let's click on that. What do you need to do now? Add file share. So they're asking you for same thing, SMB and NFS, which you already did. Okay. See, new file share wizard is there. Now we have two things, SMB and NFS. You already see this, no?
Yeah.
SMB quick, SMB advanced applications.
Way to share
Yeah, yeah. This is a secure means we can apply my failover clustering high availability on file share also. Like if my server 2 is down, server 3 is there, and they provide the same file share for me. Right now I'm adding files on server 2 now. I switch off the server 2 after that, and then we can see whether who is the owner of this. I'm showing you. See, go for SMB. Just click on next now. See the testing now. Right now I'm not doing. See, they give me 10 GB space. Okay. Now click on next. Now I go for imagine data. Okay. My file share name is data, and just click on next. Okay. See, enable continuing availability. It's automatically enable my high. This option is not there when you're creating SMB through normal way. Okay. Now click on next. Click on next and click on simple create. So you'll see that my file share is created. Okay. If I open my Explorer, file Explorer, you can see that one data folder is there in okay. See in E drive. In E drive, you can see that in shared we have the data folder is there. Okay. Now what happens now? Right now, who is the owner? Owner is the server 2. Now I'm switch off my server 2. Imagine my server 2 is down. Okay. So what I do? I just right click on that and power off my server 2. Okay. Power off. Close. Okay. Now I'm going to server 3 and check who is the owner now. See, I go to tools, file cluster manager, failover cluster manager, sorry. Why I'm able to see there? Because this server is also added in the cluster. Remember, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I'm able to see everything in this cluster also. This server also. So you can see that if I expand this, I go to nodes. So you can see that in the nodes, they gives you information that out of 2, 1 node is down. Okay. If I go for roles and see who is the owner of this role.
But normally the cluster has to be done because you have only 2 clusters.
I have only 2 servers.
Yeah. So one is down, so it's 50%.
50%, no? It's not more than 50%.
Okay.
If more than 50%, then the cluster is down. Okay. Now you can see that. Now if I go to my, like imagine I am going to my client. Like imagine this is my client. This server is my client. Imagine. Okay. Now I'm going to access those files here. Whether I am able to access or not. See. So if I close this one, I open, run /fx-01. This is the role cluster name we have, and then we can go see data. This is the folder which we created. If you hit on enter, so see I'm able to access it still. Why? Because my server 3 is there, is running.
Okay.
He is providing this time.
Can you access it without the prompt command?
Which one?
Like if we open Internet Explorer.
No, no, no. Internet Explorer is a web server. No, it is not a web server. Okay,
This
run. And // I can give the IP address we want.
Okay.
192.168.1.21.
I'm saying like if you open this folder.
Okay, this folder.
Yeah.
This one. No, we are not able to access it, no?
If you go to network, we can see.
Okay, network. Yeah, over there also we can see. I need to enable this
Okay.
network discovery
Okay.
feature. Okay, once I installed it, we're able to see this.
Okay.
The same thing. Either I can go for // or either I can go for network. The same thing is there. Understood? Okay. So this is what we have clustering. So what we can do with the help of clustering. What we can do? See, you can see the availability. If my server 2 is down, server 3 is immediately up and providing the same resources. Okay, fine.
Like in out and switch FSR.
Okay, so you're able to understand these things. Okay, so that is what we have. Okay, so you can see that if I change some properties, and you can see there are so many things we can do over there. Okay, you have see the properties. See, we in this cluster, how many servers we have? Server 2 and server 3. Okay, failover we already implemented. Prevent failback. Maximum failures in the specific period is 1. We have only one, means one server is down now. So one time we already failed. Okay, so they are counting the timing, that how much time your server is up or down. Okay, so like this. So this is what we have, the failover cluster. Understood? Fine. Okay, so I just pause the video right now. Okay. Yes. Now you can see that. Now we can go for Hyper-V. So again we have two Hyper-V hosts. In this, the same thing. Okay, SAN is there. Oh, okay, the same diagram. We have a SAN server. Okay. We have a storage. Okay. This is the fiber optic cables. This is again SAN server. Okay. This is the rack storage. This is the last type of clustering we do. Okay. Now we have same. We have two Hyper-V hosts. Hyper-V host means we have two Hyper-V servers. Hyper-V servers. Host means servers. Yeah. Hyper-V server 1. Okay. And then Hyper-V server 2. Okay. And we connect this, the same thing. Okay. Now we can give the same 10 and 5 GB. Okay. 10 GB for storage and 5 GB for Quorum. Okay. Common. And over there the rack is same. The rack storage is same. We have, imagine I have a rack storage of 4 TB. Okay, so what I need to do, I install Hyper-V on both the servers, Hyper-V so role and failover FC servers. Okay, on both the servers. Over there also Hyper-V and FC. What is that? We do migration also in this. Migration means like if like imagine I can create one VM over there. Over there I have a VM with the help of Hyper-V. Okay. And virtual machine with the help of Hyper-V. Okay, this is the VM. And what I do, I migrate this VM, live migration, because that time the VM is running. On the running mode, I migrate this VM to Hyper-V host 2. Okay, we do this things also in failover cluster. Okay. Okay. So then we can start now. So first, for first, we need to in our cases, we need to enable nested virtualization in both the machines, server 2 and server 1, server 2 and server 3.
Yeah.
Server 1 is my SAN server, server 2 and server 3 is the Hyper-V host. So what I need to do, I need to enable on server 2, I need to enable nested virtualization. So how? Option, then you can choose Hyper-V unsupported. Okay, the same thing I can go for server 3. Options, Hyper-V unsupported. Okay, you also switch off your server 2 and server 3 and enable nested virtualization.
Removing the
Okay, removing after removing it. Okay, so I power on my server 2 now. Now what we do Hyper-V clustering. I just write over there Hyper-V clustering and VM migration. Okay. So let's wait to start server 2. It's running. I'll showing you these are the topics we do today. Okay.
Done the first
Overview of
one,
failover clustering,
the second one,
implementing failover clustering, and now implementing Hyper-V clustering and live migration of virtual machine. Okay. Good. Okay. Now I'm starting my server 3 as well. Server 2 started. Just log in with the domain admin. Okay, my domain name is set.local. That's it. Administrator and password is abc123. Enter. Okay. Okay. Server 2 started successfully. Server 3 is in the process.
Should I off server 1?
Yeah, no, not server 1. Server 2, server 3.
So mine server 1 is running, so should I off it on 2 and 3?
No. Server 1 is the SAN, no? It's already running. So we go for server 2 and server 3. Off server 3, server 2 and server 3 and enable natural virtualization. Because you need to install virtualization in virtualization. Okay, so that's why. If I'm not do this, I'm not able to install Hyper-V. I told you, no? Day before yesterday something. Day before yesterday, I think so, in Hyper-V. So, yeah, switch off both the machines and enable nested virtualization on both the servers 2 and 3, and then start the servers and install Hyper-V role on both the servers. Okay. Now I'm going to server 2 now, and I'm going to install Hyper-V role. Okay, I hope you know.
Yeah.
Because you already did. I go to server manager. Every steps is same, but when we configure failover cluster manager, no, that time we have something different. Okay, so we need to see that different thing only. Now server manager is open. Right now I'm in server 2. Okay. See, if you see that I'm in server 2. So I'm going to install Hyper-V on server 2. Okay. My recording is running. Very good. Okay. Refreshing. Okay, now add roles and features. Click on OK. They give me the removal results. which we did earlier.
Okay.
In servers, you have so much small topics.
Okay.
That was the issue. That's why the topic is so too lengthy. Next again. Now you have to go to Hyper-V. So you have a Hyper-V. Check Hyper-V. Add. I already enabled next installation, so there is no issues. Install Hyper-V now. Hyper-V checked. Next. Simple next. There is a LAN. Okay. Next. I don't want to go right now. Live migration. First I need to go for clustering. Next. By default, the location, virtual disks and virtual machine locations. Enable restart. Yes. And going to install. Okay. I do the same thing in server 3 as well. So I go to server 3 and I'm trying to do same thing on server 3. Remember, we always configure all the servers with the help of domain admin. Don't log in with the local admin.
Okay.
Okay. Don't log in with the workgroup admin. If you log in with the workgroup admin, so you're not able to
Yeah.
do the things correctly
Because
because
they
they don't
don't
have
have
permissions. Because it's a local admin and local admins are not allowing to do work in domain admins. Okay. So right now we have two admins in our server 2 and server 3. One is workgroup and one is domain. Yes.
It's stuck. I have to do
It's stuck?
Yeah.
What happened? Why it's stuck?
I don't know. I off them and installed visualizations,
Okay.
and now I on them and
I don't it's working, it's working. Just wait.
since it takes time sometimes like this.
Just wait.
Okay. Let's check until the end to see.
Hmm.
Not too easy.
Not too easy to implement servers.
No,
No, if you have physical servers, no? If you have very good physical servers.
how they
No, it's not
created
like that. The cost of physical server is that it's the RAM is physically 64 GB and it's a HP one, HP 420.
before.
Second hand server cost is 60,000.
US dollar.
No, rupees only.
Rupees.
Rupees.
Oh,
It's for second hand. If you go for first hand, it's around 1 lakh 10 or 1 lakh 15,000.
one.
Yeah, it's very expensive. I know.
How companies are paying well to for those who are giving them
So
service.
company wants, na. If they want if they want that they want to manage large number of networks, so they need good servers.
Yeah. And a good
With the help
internet.
of laptop or desktop, we're not able to do that, na.
No.
So that was the
You
issue.
can't.
Yeah. So right now we're working on laptop and desktop, na. Okay. Okay. My server 2 is restarted. Okay. I'm going to restart. It's in process. Meanwhile, I start installation in server 3 also. Hyper-V. I should wait first. Slow, otherwise. Let them.
This is an all.
Maybe this is also server.
Yeah.
IBM server.
But on all model.
Yeah. You can see the length of this machine. How much width.
Oh my god.
This is the
Yeah.
length.
Very big.
Yeah. This is also server.
Nowadays people are not using this kind of server. Takes a lot of place.
Yeah. This is not a rack server. This is a simple server.
Okay.
Rack server is like you have a rack and then you can put on the server. These are the desktops.
And this is switch.
Yeah, you know this.
Yeah.
You do lots of work on this type of switches. Huh? You did already. Lots of work.
Yeah.
Manageable switches. It's L2. It's L2 one, no?
Yeah, this is LT
Layer
switch.
2, no? I know CCNA. I don't know CCNP. I'm just pursuing all the things, but I know only CCNA. That's it.
Basically, all of them they are the same. Just the TCMP they go deep. TCA they go more deep.
More deep. Yeah. Same in this also. Like right now, you are working in a basic one. This is the basic, which you did. MCSE.
MCSE.
Yeah. Now you can go for MCSA, the first 3 books.
Yeah.
Now after that, when you go for other things like deep AD, then you have a specific book for Active Directory, specific book for mailing servers, specific book for SCCM servers. So many things are there. Microsoft also have so many things there in Microsoft also. So now it's running, restarting. Huh? Still? No. What is the issue behind it? Okay, so one is also off.
I'm going off it so that those can come up.
Okay, I don't think so they come up.
I have to do that.
I need to go restart once. System is busy.
I have to do that.
Okay, so server 2 is ready and is installed Hyper-V successfully. Now you can go for server 3. I'm going to install Hyper-V in server 3 also. I thought it's the same problem which you.
Yeah.
I thought. Let's restart the machine once. Restart machine once. This is a BCC. Yeah, so Hyper-V is installed in server 2. You can see that Hyper-V manager is there. Okay, so we installed Hyper-V on server 2. Now I'm going to install Hyper-V on server 3. Okay.
Okay.
Very difficult, no? To read 4 to 5 hours continuously.
Yeah.
To learn 4 to 5 hours.
It's okay.
It's okay.
For someone who did CCIE.
Yeah. In CCIE, how much? What time? The class timing is?
Okay. When I was doing the practice, at least 10 to 9 hours per day.
Oh my god. And for class time?
For class.
For lecture time or
for
practical
lecture,
time?
when we were doing the class, it was 4 to 5.
4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Means the same which we did. Okay.
And when I started the practice,
Then you can go for practice.
8 to
9 hours.
yeah.
Okay, you can create full lab and then go practice and then to remove all the lab. Then again
do again.
Right.
I just finished it last week and then now I jump this one.
I'm JSC.
I will go and sleep at home now. And in India, I have to work.
You want to work in India?
No.
No, no.
I
No,
go back
UK.
Not UK now. Now I go back to my country.
Your country.
The UK first, they need people who has like a lot of experience. UK,
Yeah,
US,
UK, US, Australia.
so
Yeah.
it will be very difficult for me over there.
Yeah, in your country, I think so. The job is there.
Yeah, so
South Africa.
I go to West Africa.
You have a in Cape Town, I think so. So many industries are there, right?
Yeah,
In
South
Cape
Africa.
Town,
So yeah,
South
South
Africa,
Africa.
main
Yeah.
South Africa, right now.
So go
I
over
heard
there
this thing
with
because
experience.
some of my students they go for Cape Town and they tell me, okay, yeah, sir, over there the companies are there, they have the opportunities.
They pay more. They pay more over there than here in India.
Yeah, right. Right now we where I am in server 3.
Server 3.
Yeah, so I just select server 3 over there, click on next. Now I go for Hyper-V, add feature, click on next, next, next again, restart, automatic enabled, install. You can do one thing also. You go for Gulf also,
Huh?
Gulf cities
Okay,
like
good.
Saudi Arabia,
Okay.
Jordan.
Yeah, those people too. So,
Over there also they have because you are done CCI, na?
yeah.
So you have the opportunity. Then
So,
want
is it
or if you want to go for India, so you can go for Bangalore. You just try it to take job in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. These are the very good
there's
states.
two countries that I have to work over there for sure.
Yeah.
Kuwait and Oman.
Oman, yeah, Oman is
Those two
very good.
countries.
Kuwait is also good, but Saudi Arabia is better. As per the uh, as per you can say that as per the security and all,
Okay.
Saudi Arabia is good.
I've done Cisco.
Um,
Cisco. I'm with them. I will.
Try to learn security also.
Yeah, I'll do.
Mm.
So,
Tell
what?
CCNP security that you have a very good opportunities because if you once you master on routing and switching, na, then they ask for security. Too much jobs, too many jobs are there in Gulfs for security and
My
all.
next step after this will be security
Yeah, at least have some jobs. At
experience.
least
Yeah.
have some 1 or 2 years experience,
So,
and then go for security.
what I'm planning to do, like once
Yeah,
back
once you
at
complete
home,
this, yeah.
I will go home. If I get a job and just like 2 or 1 year
Yeah,
get
may
experience.
take minimum 2 years of
Yeah,
experience, and then come back India, come with security,
I
and then go
do
for
the security
Gulf and all.
and then go
In
back
your
again.
country, there is no institute like this.
No,
No,
no, if I have to do it online, and online is not interesting.
no. Online, not able to understand the things
No,
properly. No, face to face is very good.
yeah, because even this they wanted, let the group wanted to give me online training once back home. I said no, don't. If you guys don't want to give me my training here, then give me back my money.
No, online is not. I also feel that online is not that much good.
Online is not good.
Yeah. Okay. Once you go home, once you go means after this class, you have a 2 days holiday,
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, I think you have 5 recordings now, including
Yes.
today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So repeat.
Okay.
Means see all those 5 recordings.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubt, anything, okay, ask me
Okay,
on
sir.
Monday.
Okay, for sure.
Okay. So you have 2 days. I think for in 2 days you complete all those 5 recordings
Yeah, yeah.
easily. Okay. And try to make practice if you can. Okay. And don't forget your CCI stuff also.
I'm planning from next week to
Practice
hit both.
CCI also. Huh?
Yeah.
Try to start practice CCI also. Don't forget those.
I'm planning next week I'll start both. I'll just to set a time.
Yeah. After class, this class you can do
After
your.
class, I take like 3 hours to repeat what we've done,
Hmm.
and then the rest I do the CCI and stuff.
Right. Because you are free, na?
Yeah, I'm free for that.
Over there no you have don't have any work. You don't have work to do. So do. It's running. Okay, now it's restarting. Okay. The system is running.
I haven't made it yet.
I'm trying.
I'm refreshing the PC.
Now open it. Now just try once. Okay, first start server 2 only.
Okay.
Okay. One by one start, one by one only.
Server 2. Come on.
Yeah, it's okay, it's running. The same problem I thought
Yeah, it's
which you
the
already
same
faced now
issue.
previously.
The same issue here too.
Same issue. After this, try to start server 3 also. Now last, after try to start 1. After starting this, then
Let's
start
open
1.
server 1.
Just wait, let them start. Server 3. Let server 3 start. Okay, first start all the machines, client and all 3 servers, and then try to configure it. Huh?
Okay.
Now, what I did till now, in both the machines, server 2 and server 3, I successfully installed Hyper-V. Okay, yeah, server 3 is restarting. So this is the first step. Okay. Hyper-V. First, we need to enable natural resolution on both the servers, and second, we can install Hyper-V role on both the servers. Okay, SAN concept is already there. We already
Yeah,
configured SAN
on
10 and
server
5
1.
GB on
Yeah.
server 1, so we don't want to go for again and again.
Okay.
Okay.
On server 1, I have even Hyper-V installed.
Server
Since
1, we don't want to install Hyper-V, no? We
since they
install
did
only
that,
server 2.
yeah, since they did that, we did it. I didn't remove
Yeah,
it.
we already did it, no?
Yeah.
But it's okay. Let them install. Okay, we just installed server 2 and 3 only. That's it. Because server 1 is a SAN server now, so we don't want to interrupt server 1. Okay, see, in both the servers, I install Hyper-V. Now I'm going to create in server 1. I'm again go for SAN 1 concept. So SAN I already created. I just give 10 and 5 GB common storage, same which I already did. Okay, so you also do the same. Okay,
I have them. I have it created already.
you already give it now. In server 1, I just deleted that case, so I need to give again. Okay. So in E drive, next. Now this is for Hyper-V storage. Okay, go for next, give for 10 GB. Next, this is the new target. Target for Hyper-V storage. CO storage. Okay. Next, I need to add both my servers IP address. One is 1.3 and second is 1.4. Sorry, IP address 192.168.1.3, 192.168.1.4. Okay. Next and create. Okay. Okay, you're installing Hyper-V on both the servers, no? Server 2 and 3. Okay, then I need to go to create another 5 GB again. So okay, E next over there we give there I give disk. Okay, Hyper-V Quorum. Then it will give 5 GB. Next, new target. This target Hyper-V for Quorum. Okay, next to give both IP addresses 192.168.1.3, 192.168.1.4. Okay, now I'm going to server 2 and access these things. Sorry, Windows admin over there, initiator. Okay, it's already connected. PV is already connected. I don't disconnect all those things. connect a new one. The new one is this.
Gateway.
Here it is, Hyper-V storage, connect, Hyper-V Quorum, connect. Done. Okay. Disk management. Yeah, online. Initialize. Okay. Online. Initialize. Okay. Now go for create a volume again. Go to okay. Okay. Now close this. Go to server 3. Same thing. Admin tools. Initializer. Disconnect previous one. Connect new one. 192.168.1.1. Hyper-V storage. Hyper-V Quorum. Disk management. Okay, we do these things, and after that install failover clustering feature.
Same as
Yeah,
on server.
feature.
Okay.
On both the server 2 and server 3.
Server 2 and server 3.
Yeah, both the servers. Install failover clustering also after that. Okay, I'm going to server 2. I'm going to install failover clustering.
Okay, we don't do failover clustering.
And
Only failover.
Yeah, failover clustering only because Hyper-V already installed. Na? Need to go for failover on both the servers. Okay. You already have now.
Yeah.
Those disks.
Yeah.
Oh,
My
okay.
son still.
Yeah, 10 GB and 5 GB.
10 GB and 5 GB.
Okay. Add roles and then same.
Okay.
In features, you can found failover clustering.
So, okay.
And server 2 and
to
server 3.
initiate the.
Yeah, I need to initiate also. I think so. You already initiated, no?
Yeah, because
Previously.
I haven't removed. Let me check.
So check once. If it is initiated, it's okay. If it is not initiated, then initiate also. Failover
Okay, I have
clustering.
to initiate.
You have to initiate, no? So go for initiate. Add features. Next. Restart automatic. Yes. Install. Okay. Same in server 3. So I'm in server 3 right now. Server 3. Server 3. Add roles. Refreshing. Now. Add roles. Server 2 it's running. Server 3. Next. Now go to features. Failover cluster. Add feature. Next. Automatic restart enabled. Install. Yeah. Give which one? Excited now? Just check once in disk management. Are we showing you in both the disks 10 and 5 GB? Disk management. .msc. I'm showing you, no? Go down. Yeah. Just go for online. That's it. See once in server 2 also.
So every time that the server goes down.
Yeah, because you need to add again. Okay. Let's close it now. Okay. It's running. It's running. Failover. On both the server they're showing you, no?
Yeah.
The disks.
No, on server.
So check server 2 also.
Server to have to on them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close it.
Failover is
First check once.
this.
Online address. Server 2 installed successfully. Server 2 failover clustering is installed.
Yeah.
Server 3 is also, I think, failover clustering is installed in my case. Okay.
Yes.
Then now you can see what's the changes. Okay, I installed both the servers failover clustering. Okay, Hyper-V and failover clustering in server 2 also, Hyper-V and failover clustering in server 3 also. Okay, now I'm going to server 2. This is my server 2 now. Okay, now open failover clustering manager. So go to admin tools. Over there we have the option failover cluster manager. Okay, or you can open with the help of server manager. Click on tools and you have the option. Okay.
On it. Okay. Let me. Okay. It's okay. Everything is
Means you have two ways to open failover cluster manager.
Yeah. You can do it here. Windows tools or server manager.
Yeah. Okay. Now again, I'm do the same thing. I'm going for validate again first. Okay. Validate configuration. Till now, this is the same thing. We just install Hyper-V, the extra one, instead of file server. Okay. So I go for validate configuration again. Now I'm doing everything in server 2. So I add my server 2 in this. So go to browse, server, check names. They give me server 2. It's okay. 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 It's added now. Added. Next, restart, run all tests. Yes. Next and next. It's going to run all test.
Internal, not external, not on.
Test is running. Okay. Okay. Now see, you have some extra test. Hyper-V, Hyper-V, Hyper-V also test. Okay. So everything is fine now. Now click on finish. Now go to create cluster.
Create cluster.
This is the same which we already did. But this time I go to browse and then server 2 I am running. Okay. Next. Now I need to give the change the cluster name. Previously we can go for cluster 1. Now I'll go for cluster 2. Okay. I change the IP address also. I start with 30 now. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
So we can still start by like 20.
because we already means added those IP addresses, no?
But
In
we
the
removed
DNS.
it already.
We remove, but my IP address is not removed. See, if you go there, no, we have the option in server DNS.
So you have to reload the DNS.
We need to remove the entries of DNS also.
So how can you?
I'm showing you. No, I'm showing you. Okay, let's go for first a server 2. We need to add this. Click on next now. Click on next, and it's going to create. Now I'm showing you how we can remove. Oh, go to server 1, your DC. You can found DNS and DC only. Okay, so go to login with this DC, and then you can, which one is connected maybe. Yeah, it's connected. Now go to tools. You have the DNS option. Click on DNS.
This is server 1.
This is server 1. We all miss your DC.
Yeah,
You need to go for DC. Okay, so just open, just click on server 1. Expand this. We have the option forward lookup zones. Expand it. We have the option set .local, your domain name. In your case, it is showing you abdul.com. And in that case, you have C. All the server IP address is there. And maybe C cluster 2 is there. Cluster 1. Okay, it's removed automatically. If it is not removed, you need to remove over there. Just right click on that, click on delete. That's it. Okay. So in our cases, it's already removed. Okay. Sometimes it's not removed, so you can go for manually. Okay, so the cluster is successfully created. Click on finish. Okay, cluster 2 is now created now. Now, what's the changes I'm showing you? Till now, everything is same. Okay, now just expand it, this cluster 2, and go to first nodes and add your second server, server 3. Right click on that, click on add nodes. Okay, now click on next, browse. In my case, server 3. Okay. Okay, the server 3 doesn't have a failover cluster. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see. The server 3 has feature installed or not. See, they told me the server 3 does not have the feature failover clustering feature installed. So I just check once whether I have a feature installed or not. So I go to tools. Over there, have you seen failover cluster? No. Try to install once. Server 3. Click on server 3. Next failover clustering. Add features. Next. Restart required. Install. What are the changes? There's only 2 change. That's it. What I need to show you. Okay, it's installed. Okay, in server 3. Now I go switch to server 2 again, and now I again add my server. This time maybe it takes server 3. Okay, this time takes. Okay, now next I don't want to run test on server 3. I know it's perfectly fine. Now adding my node. Okay. Okay. Now click on finish. You can see that both the nodes are there. If I go to storage, so my disk is also there. Okay. Yes, that's called there. Okay. Now I go to roles. Now this time what I need to do, I don't want to go for configure role. I need to go virtual machines. Okay. Before this, I need to do one thing in the disk also. Have you seen the 10 GB storage disk? This is the 10 GB disk one. I just right click in that and we need to add this disk in the cluster. Okay.
Because here in the
Add a disk cluster shared volumes. Add
the
to
global
yeah for global one. Why? Because I want to save. I need to save the virtual machine in this disk. So add to cluster shared volumes. Just click on this. What happens after click on this? In your C drive, there's a shortcut of cluster option information out there. Okay, so over there I need to save the virtual machine. If I'm not there in this, if I'm not able to save there in the virtual machine, so I'm not able to migrate the virtual machines. So that is the by default storage. You can say that. In C, I think you can see that in C. Over there you have a cluster storage of information is there, and in that you can see that volume 1 is there. So that this shortcut is created automatically in the C drive. So this is the default path where I need to save virtual machine. If I'm not saved there, so I'm not able to migrate it. Okay. So what I need to do now, the cluster shared storage is added successfully. Now I need to go to roles, and where I need to go, I just go for virtual machines. Just click on virtual machine, click on new virtual machine. Okay. Now you can see that, but they're asking you where you want to save where you want to create the virtual machine, server 2 or server 3. I want to create a virtual machine server 2. Click on OK. Okay. Now just 2 minutes only. Okay. Now you can see that new virtual wizard is there. Okay. Simply click on next. Give the virtual machine name. Like in my case, it's V1 VM1, and I need to give the path. The path in C drive. Okay. Go to browse, which I is showing you right now. Go to browse in C. We go for cluster storage, and that volume 1 we need to save the virtual machine. Okay. Select this folder. This is the path. Simply click on next now. Generation okay. Click on this. Okay. 1 GB is okay. It's okay. 5 and 2 is okay because I'm not going to install anything. I just checked once. Click on next. Click on next. Give only out of 10, give 5 GB, and click on next, next, and finish. Now see, right now my this virtual machine is working in where in server 2. Okay. See, configuring high availability wizard now automatically is there. Now on this particular VM, I'm configured the high availability, the clustering. See, it's automatically configuring the clustering on VM1. If my server 2 is down, server 3 is there to
this virtual machine.
yeah switch on the machine.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Server 1 is down.
Yeah. See now the owner is server 2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, if I shut down the server 2, then server 3 is there. Yeah. Now you can see the migration. Like if I just start this virtual machine. Understood?
Right.
Now if I start this virtual machine only. So what I need to do, I just simple start this virtual machine. The virtual machine is started. It's starting.
So
Okay.
in life, can we do it like with the physical pieces?
Yeah, we can do this physical basis also.
So if this one goes down.
Yeah, this one goes down. Okay, it's starting now. Let's wait for it to wait for start the virtual machine. Once it's starting, okay, we can live migrate to server 3. Okay, it failed. Why? Because maybe the memory is issue. Because we have less memory. No, I think less memory in my this server. That's why it's not running. It's okay. I'm showing you how we can migrate it. You can do in your because you have more memory.
Okay.
So just right click on that. Simple. And we have the option live migration.
So live migration, we don't need to shut down anything. So
Yeah.
we take the PC from server to
Yeah. Even my machine is not shut down. It's running.
Okay.
and still running machine, it automatically do the migration. Okay, we can see that we have go for move, and we have go for live migration, and then okay, because right now we don't have a running machine, we can go for quick migration, then we can go for select node. Okay, you just do live migration. Just start the machine, click on live migration, and they're asking you the same thing which I showing you.
So now
Because my machine is not running, that's why they're not showing you live migration. Okay, so they're asking you, see where you want to save. I go for server 3 now. I just click on this and click on OK. So now it's moving to server 3. Okay, like
so
this.
server 2 will no longer see this virtual
Yeah,
machine.
exactly. Understood. Okay, so my VM, I don't have that much memory. You have that memory. Okay, so so what do? You define 44 GB on both the servers, server 2 and server 3, and then do this practical. Okay, understood. So it automatically goes to server 3 now. Okay. Quick migration, live migration. Quick migration do when your machine is not running. Live migration do is when your machine is running. On the running mode, you can move the machines. Okay, understood. Like this. When your Hyper-V manager, I think so. Over there, maybe they're showing you the machine is there also. Yeah, it's not running, so that's why it's not showing everything. But when it's running, it's totally showing you everything. Okay, understand these things? Okay, the simple is that if you go for migration, what you need to do, you just start the machine, just right click on the machine, and then you can go for move and live migration, and choose select node. Okay, then they ask give you server 2 or server 3. So click on server 3 and automatically it's migrated. Okay, and then go, if your machine is not running, so just stop the machine quick and then go for this. Understood? Fine. So this is what we have a Hyper-V failover clustering. Okay. So I stop the video now.